himself the strength of the Black Panther. Take him to the ancestral place. So, Hoodie's ill, so he doesn't want to be the star of the show this week. So this is quiet. This is.
I'm still the star of the show. Don't get me
Sorry, my bad. Anyway,
let him be the star. Let him be the
what's
star.
happened this week? We can start with the Brits, of course.
Yes.
Brit Awards were fantastic.
Big.
Stormzy picked up two awards. A
That's
really moving performance with the rain and all of that fancy stuff.
But he was showing that he was going through the struggle of life while he was speaking his truth. It's deep. You gotta be with it, man. Don't worry.
So you're not.
Man said I get it.
But why was he topless anyway?
Because the struggle took his clothes off.
Can we focus on the message?
Yeah, the message.
The message.
The message was powerful.
He addressed Theresa May, didn't he?
Yeah.
And she responded.
Where's the money for going through?
That's the thing. The fact that she felt like she needed to respond, just shows like politics is always in the hands of the people. I feel like people that say Stormzy doesn't have a right to talk because he's not a politician, that's a mad thing. Like, politics affects us all. We can all have a say.
Yeah, I just think people like to keep, especially celebrity black people, inside boxes, isn't it? Like, do what we're gonna allow you to be popular, but you can be popular.
Sharp and rap.
Yeah, sharp and rap.
They did.
Sharp
They did it to LeBron.
Sharp
Yeah,
and play
exactly.
football. Sharp and play basketball.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, sharp and make my jerk chicken. You know what I mean? Like, whatever it is.
Nah, it's real.
But
it's
yeah,
real.
it's the truth. They just, they want you to do what you're boxed in to do, and don't do anything outside of that. But speaking of Stormzy, I was seeing a lot of talk, a lot of chitter chat. People were saying that they think the awards that Stormzy took home, Ed Sheeran should have taken them home instead. So I wanted to put that on YouTube. What do you think?
Fair point, but Stormzy won. Get over it.
Yeah, something like, I'm completely biased. Something about Stormzy winning like really touches, I think, me and anyone in my community. But isn't that what? Isn't that the win?
But
Isn't that the win?
Let's not dodge the question. Should Ed Sheeran have won?
I preferred Stormzy's album.
Absolutely.
Statistically, Ed Sheeran's might have done better.
Wait,
but
when
I
did they
preferred
tell us?
Stormzy.
When they tell us? When they tell us to vote?
You didn't.
I did.
Okay. Do you think Ed Sheeran should have won the award? Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
And why is that?
Because I prefer Stormzy's.
It's not just about who's the vocals or whatever. It's about the impact that music is having. Stormzy having the movement he's having right now, is stirring. Not just Stormzy. Right now, there's movement in the ends in it. Like, people are moving and they're getting opportunities and they're becoming big. So I think Stormzy's making a huge impact. Like, a huge impact. Someone like him going to where he's at is a huge impact for everyone. Ed Sheeran is talented, but I think Stormzy represents something more right now. So.
I'm upset Jay Huss didn't win, by the way.
What should he have won?
Best breakthrough.
Okay, who won that in the end, wasn't it?
Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
I understand, but I obviously
That's the
I would
thing.
have
They're
preferred.
they're talented options, but I think people have the person that they are rooting for whatever reason.
Dua Lipa had a good year as well, so.
She got like $1 billion streams.
Crazy.
But,
yeah, she's doing amazing. She's doing amazing.
So on the topic of awards, Daniel Kaluuya again has picked up I believe, Rising Star BAFTA award.
Yeah.
So he keeps on shining, keeps on ascending.
Collected that award in London, didn't he?
Yes,
yeah,
I
top of
believe
his
so.
speech.
yeah, the speech was.
What was his speech?
A lot of you understands.
And he had the interview
he said Stefflondon
with Julie when he impersonated Giggs. Did you see that?
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
Well. Like, it was good. I just like the fact that he showed a lot more personality in sort of all of his. I like it.
No, well done to him. Like, from Skins to that and Black Panther, he's doing big things.
Yeah, he's doing big things.
Not just him, like John Boyega, Michaela Cole, Ramz, Mist, Fredo,
Please.
No, but they're charting. Like, I'm just saying that we're seeing huge success.
See how he pops out of doors. That's how he pops into the conversation there. Like, I
just saying we're seeing huge success in it. We're seeing huge success, so I think it's amazing.
That's good.
Yeah.
So moving on from Black Panther, Geko. See what I did there? The animals. No. Geko, Black Panther, Geko.
Oh, that didn't connect her. You've done better ones still.
Not similar at all.
They're not similar, but they're animals.
It's okay.
Okay.
I tried.
Yeah, you tried.
Moving on from cups, music. Get it?
No.
Cups?
No.
Music? No?
No.
Yeah, that's how I felt about it.
No, that was terrible. There's no relation.
Exactly.
Gecko's an animal, so is Black Panther.
Oh, please, let's keep it stepping.
Anyway,
Let's keep it stepping.
Yes.
some screenshots of Geko allegedly saying that he lied about the cancer and it was all, you know, a promotional technique to promote that song Ronaldo.
I didn't hear that.
You didn't hear the song?
No.
Well, then I guess the cancer thing didn't work if it was a lie.
It's fucking hard.
Wait, is this so? Geko hasn't come out to say this.
We
is
don't know.
true.
We don't know anything. He's
Basically,
tweeted.
He tweeted. Was it a year ago now? He said because he has a brother that passed away from cancer, RIP, and he tweeted, "I've been diagnosed with cancer and it's terminal."
He said he doesn't believe the doctor though.
He said the doctor said I've got a year.
Yeah, he said I've got a year. After this now, he said, "Fuck it, I quit music. I'm done with music. I'm done with all this. I'm done with everything." Yeah. So that was how it was. Do you know what I mean? And then it sort of kept going. I remember I saw Geko who had fallen out with, said in an interview that he's actually reached back out to him to try and reconnect with him. Seen all sorts of stuff, and then it's like about a year later now, and there hasn't been any sort of update on it. Like me personally, I feel like cancer is an extremely serious thing. You know, I've had people in my family pass away from cancer, so I would never ever be the one to accuse someone of lying about their cancer. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's harsh to say he's a liar. Okay, but I feel that if he's going to share that status with his fans, yeah, who so much love him, then I think he owes it to the fans to update them on what's happening. So whether it's the fact that you're healed, whether it's the fact that the chemo worked, whether you're still ill, you know, God forbid, like all of these different things. He didn't update no one, nothing. And it like became a real hot topic this week because someone was just like, yo, what happened to your cancer?
He put out a very cryptic tweet
this
week.
Don't speak on
what you don't know.
And it's like, well, we can only speak on what we don't know because you didn't tell us.
Yeah.
So
we don't know the situation.
I feel like I'm going to reserve judgment until there's some sort of clarification.
I'm not reserving judgment. I'm giving pre-judgment.
Okay, no,
like,
and that's
if you're lying, you're a piece of shit. If you're not lying, then.
But also, when you just said the whole point about he has to keep up, he could be super duper. If he has cancer, he could just be way too focused on that right now to really.
But he said he quit music, and since then he's been putting out hits after hits. So
I wouldn't call them hits per se, but
okay.
Anyway,
all right, next
topic. Jessy Nelson from Little Mix.
Jessy.
She put a picture.
Which one's that one?
Jessy Nelson, the one that did the Jamaican accent.
Oh,
wow.
She posted a picture with some dreads.
What was that?
Yeah.
And she got terrible backlash. Accused of cultural appropriation and whatnot. How do you guys feel? I'll start with Koi, since she's a lady, as a black woman.
Okay, wait. I actually didn't see the picture of the dreads, but
they were pink dreads.
They were pink dreads.
Red.
Sorry.
I know people often have a problem with white people having dreads. They say it doesn't look nice or whatever. I think if you're coming from a religious standpoint, because I think some people, you know, they recognize that as religious, then you can be offended by it. But I think the girl just had hair in. Like, I think the only thing we can judge is if the hair suited her or not. And even then, it's not our place to say. I just think she had hair in. Now, when they said cultural appropriation,
it looked hilarious.
I don't know.
I don't understand. I don't understand the whole appropriation thing.
I don't know when it worked. I don't know where the line is.
And you said a very good point. You said that a black woman came out and said something along the lines of, well, if I can wear weave, she can wear dreads. I feel like being black is more, not that hair is not important. Trust me, I know hair is important. But I think if we keep being very picky with our arguments, we're losing the essence of it. We're losing why we're upset. We're upset for big issues. We're upset that people are making money and lifestyles off of us and the things that we create, but we can't do it. That's what we're upset about.
Speaking of dreads. Jammer,
what a guy.
Rate that 1 out of 10.
What a guy. What?
I love that interview.
No, it's not the interview. Speaking of dreads,
way better.
Oh, it was decent. It was
way
decent.
better.
Fuck you, man.
Anyway, it was decent.
Jammer and DJ Argue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got into an
argument. Speaking of argue,
on
that's better.
That was a 2. On Radar Radio, because it's pretty hard to sum up both of the arguments.
Sum up decently.
Go on, go ahead.
Okay,
mate.
this is what I got from it, yeah? So feel free to correct me. I believe Jammer was basically saying that certain people within the scene, especially the youngers coming up, yeah, they will charge him 10 racks or however racks, yeah, to do an appearance on Lord of the Racks or whatever show they want to do. But then when someone like Pepsi comes up to them and says, take a drink on your Insta, yeah, they're like, oh, cool, we'll do it for free. Because, you know, they want the clout of working with the big corporates. And he said it should be the other way around. You should be coming to me and doing the favours with me to drive the culture forward. So when the big corporates come, then you charge them the big money, okay? Yeah. So now, that led to DJ Argue, yeah, who I actually like what he did because I think he baited Jam out on purpose. I think he wanted that. And like, what Argue basically said was, but you have Lord of the Racks and that's a big platform. You should be paying them and they should want peace because you've got money. And then Jam was like, I've got money. Like, how do you know I've got money? He's like, well, I'm going to assume. And then Jam was just like, how you assuming? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So now, basically, the Argue sits at, and then Jammer said to Argue, didn't you have a bunch of people come on your radio show and clash? Yeah? Did you pay them? Argue said no. And then he's like, why? He's like, because it's a radio clash. And he's like,
was it not on YouTube?
No, it's not on YouTube. YouTube pays for views, so there's revenue coming from the thing. But so shouldn't you be giving it back to...
Argue didn't know that.
No, that's what
he's just
argued that he didn't know that. He was
Do you really believe he didn't know that?
Of course he fucking knew.
He knew that. Do you know what I mean?
But
that's
if he admitted
that,
then it gave Damar the win of the argument, which he, I think, genuinely didn't think.
Yeah, like...
At one point, I think they both were arguing different points completely, but...
They both got lost in passion.
Yeah.
It was just...
Yeah.
Well, Jammer more, it was just pure passion.
I agree with Jammer's sentiment.
I just think it was a good interview.
Great
regardless, with all the passion and everything. I think it helps push the culture forward. It was one of those like houseway kind of moments. Yeah. So
especially when Jammer said, "Don't come on me." I was like, oh, shit. Don't call me, bro. Speaking
of Argue,
nah, you should have said speaking of rappers not being able to accept change. Benny Banks.
Oh,
thank you. Made that one.
Speaking of rappers, cut out him saying it. Speaking of rappers not being able to accept change, Benny Banks, the song that we reviewed last week, Power.
Yeah. And production, put up all of the tweets, the whole spread.
Don't worry, they got it. Benny Banks put up, posted some tweets saying that Ramz's follow-up of Power was weak. He said, well done for barking, but this is not acceptable. And he said the game's been lost somewhere between Addison Lee.
That was a great tweet.
And barking. And Ramz replied, Notes replied.
Yeah. And
the fans replied, and Benny Banks was made out to seem like a hater, he feels. Yeah.
Like Joey Little, yeah.
Notes said, well, Benny Banks said music is not, the music, I can't relate to it, it's not relatable. It's pop. And Notes said, well, the story of Addison Lee is a true story. I don't relate to selling drugs or being in a trap house or anything like that, but I can relate to Addison Lee. That's my truth, so that's my music. So do you guys feel that the game has changed and is lost, as Benny Banks says, or?
Do you want to go? Or?
I don't think it's lost. I don't think it's lost. I think it's a different game. I don't think you can say what the music Benny Banks is talking about is exactly what. Wait, does he have an issue with what is popular now? Like
what he's saying is he's saying that the music that's popping, it has no regard for lyricism and things of that nature.
Yeah.
And that the game used to be about lyricism and rapping and being able to be the best rapper.
But I think there's rappers that still do that.
Real, but now. Yeah, sorry.
I think there's rappers that still do that. They're just not the most popular ones, because let's be real, for it to get mainstream, you need to make the lyrics catchy. You need to have a hook. Like, that's just science. That's just how it is. But I think there are still rappers that do the lyrical thing. They just don't get the same airtime because...
I do get where Benny's coming from, because I feel like, of course you have to dumb it down to go mainstream, but the level of dumbing down it's at now is ridiculous. Like, even Lily Allen got involved. She tweeted Benny Banks, and she's so annoying. Yeah, she's so annoying. But she said, it's the fact that Ramz said 7 a.m. in the morning.
Who asked her?
But do you get what she's... At first, I was like, shut up. Like, why are you talking? But if it's 7 a.m., it's already the morning. So you've literally just said 7 a.m. in the morning for the sake of rhyming. So it's like, I
but
get where
Ramz
she's
isn't
coming.
the essence of the music today. Are we forgetting Dave? Like, are we forgetting Retweet?
None of them have gone number 2
Yeah,
in
but
the charts.
that is a completely different conversation. That's a conversation about what's popular, not what's happening. Like,
yeah, but
people
what's
are still
popular
coming with
isn't
lyrics.
what's popular.
But you
isn't
can't
the
control
lyrics.
that. When are we ever going to control that? Like,
But we talk about where the culture we
are the
make what's
culture.
popular,
No,
but we can't decide.
Bro, I can support anyone all I like, but if not everybody supports, and you lot can as well. The whole of South can, whatever. But the bottom line is, if the rest of the country is supporting the person who they can understand in music because it's catchy and lyrical, I think those are 2 different conversations. What's popular and do we still have lyrical integrity in our music are 2 different conversations.
No, they tie in together.
They're the same
They're
conversation.
the same
they're
conversation
not.
because what's popular
There's
is
people
not
that
lyrical.
have, but there's people, yeah, okay. What's popular?
Such as.
Like I said, we have Dave, we have Retweet too.
Do you know
Dave's most successful songs have been the dumbed down ones.
Yes, and Wretch's song "Tell
But
Me"
he's
didn't
still-
even get into the top.
So are you saying?
75.
Are you saying that there's people out? Are you saying that these people that are talented and lyrical are dumbing down their music because they don't fuck with the music? They make dumb versions or like.
Dumb versions.
Yeah, but everyone knows what I mean. They make dumb versions of the music because that's what's going to reach the furthest amount of people.
That's the problem.
But the people in this industry will still buy
but that's the problem.
Dave's most lyrical stuff. People, basically what I'm trying to say, just to clarify, there are people that are lyrical today, 100%. Yeah. Now, what's selling out, let's be real, to the bigger market isn't just us.
Do you know what I think? Just to chime in. This is my analysis of the whole thing, from the outside looking in, I see it as Benny Banks, the time when Benny Banks came up, and he was most popping. Am I right in saying that was the F64 times? That when SBTV was popping, it was F64 freestyle outside with the beanie hat, all of that. At those times, you could pop off an F64 and people was just bumping your F64 and all of these different things and blah, blah, blah. The main point I'm trying to make here is all of those things, they weren't charting. Yeah. But you had enough, you could take it in. Right the Messiah is a classic, do you know what I'm saying? That's not a song that was in the charts, but it's a classic, do you know what I'm saying? Squeaks, Big Squeaker, do you know what I mean? Tunes like that at that time, because we were so SBTV, Link Up TV focused, and YouTube focused, and blah, 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 if you know what I'm saying,
for the community.
But I would say sort of gravitating post 2013, 2014, maybe 2015, we've had more opportunities to chart. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
With lyrical music or with like dumb.
I'm just saying we've had more opportunities to chart, okay? I don't know why that is, but I've maybe the culture just getting stronger, or the culture's growing and getting stronger.
The labels are
so
looking at the
now
culture.
People are actually making songs geared to charting. Back then times people didn't make songs geared to charting. As far as I know, like the top rappers that I could think of off the top of my head, who was charting themselves? Like Professor Green and that, making songs about, you know what I mean? That's what was charting. But the point I'm trying to make is, I think as we've moved into this era of more opportunity to chart, I do think people have dumbed it down to obviously be able to chart because that's a real possibility now. But what I will say, and that's with streaming and everything, that's all affected that as well, okay? But what I will say though is I think UK rappers, they can't take change. It hurts them. They can't accept change unless they're part of the change.
I think that's with any
unless they're part of the
pioneer,
change. No, unless they're part of the change, they can't take change, okay? And the main reason the reason why this issue exists is because UK is small. That's the problem.
But I don't think that lyrical music doesn't exist. That was a very good point, by the way, babe. But I don't think lyrical music doesn't, like, I don't think lyrical, so was yours, babe. I just don't think that lyrical music doesn't exist anymore. I think it still exists, but it never was. But you just said now that when it was SBTV and all of that, the community brought into it. But the whole world, come on, guys.
But what Benny Banks is saying is, I don't necessarily agree because I think he needs to stop being a granddad.
Of course. Okay?
Like he's saying, when people sit and write their bars, they don't think about how they're gonna.
It's probably melody first, and then that carries it.
They don't think about how they're gonna kill it. But them times you were thinking about your bars, how you're gonna kill it. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that's his issue.
In this generation here, between a lyrical piece of work and something with a good hook, nice melodies, Which one do you think is going to chart? And they're both great. Which one do you think is going to chart?
It's
the one with the hook. Do you know why? Because it's not just the community that's buying.
No way.
Come on, land me. Come on.
It's because of streaming. It's because of
streaming. It can get
I'll
played in clubs.
I'll tell you now. I'll say me and majority. I will put my hand out and say probably majority of people I know, we're more likely to feel like nodding our head than being educated. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. Like,
but you mentioned it last week.
Yeah, when I'm
common sense, you pick out a song, whereas gang signs, you have to sit down and.
You know what I mean? Like,
there's opportunity to chart more for dumbed down music from our culture.
Stop calling it dumbed down.
Okay, for
making music,
no, the reason why I'm saying dumbed down,
music is a talent in itself.
You're jumping.
Creating a good melody is a talent in itself.
You're creating a narrative that doesn't exist here. I don't think it's not talented. I'm saying we know what I mean by dumbed down. If I need to clarify it, then I will happily. But you're creating a narrative that doesn't exist here. I don't think that these people are less talented.
I just like we keep saying dumbed down.
Okay, fair enough. That's a valid point.
Yes, less lyrical.
That's a valid point. I mean, we just spoke about this for 20 minutes.
Especially since. So now, because you keep saying dumbed down, and it's just been playing in my head. Half the rappers, that we're discussing with this whole dumbed down thing, there was no alternative to what they were doing before. So how is it dumbed down?
Okay.
Like Notes came out doing Notes.
I just want to acknowledge.
So you can't say Notes and this elite is dumbed down when that's what you first started doing.
No, I'm saying
that's what I'm saying. So let's say less lyrical.
Okay, I feel like when we were first discussing this, we all used the term dumbed down. It wasn't an attack on the musicians. Just to clarify that.
We can't say dumbed down. It's less lyrical.
Okay, that's fair. But you're right. Notes doesn't have. What I'm trying to say is that when we talk about what Jammer idealizes this genre to be about, compared to I'm really talking about Jammer, like, and Benny Bant's fine, cool. When we talk about what those two think this music should be about right now compared to what is out, I think that's when people use the word dumbed down. And yeah, right, it does sound mad offensive to the artist, but that's what I think people mean by dumbed down. But let's move on.
To wrap it up, I just want to say.
Okay, wrap it up twice. Protection.
I just feel like Ramz has got the power. And these guys are moving slower.
There we go.
He's got the power.
Retweet or delete time. First song, Kabzzz. Call You Back.
That's where we take it. That's what we did.
So it started off as a Instagram, Twitter little video.
It was a Snapchat thing.
Or Snapchat, one social platform, and it went viral. Yeah. And you know, when songs, 10-second clips come out, people are, oh, make a song. So he made a song and a video. The floor is yours, Mr. Puddy.
Well, so when I first heard Kabzzz, was it Call Me Back?
Call You Back.
Obviously, first I heard the clip, So initially the clip, I was thinking, okay, this sounds like it can have potential or whatever. I think I'm gonna give it a retweet. Okay, the song is good. Okay, like, let's be real. We all know it sounds just like Kabzzz. Like, come on, let's not act. Okay, let's be realistic. Okay, the guy sounds like Kabzzz, and I'm okay with that. Do you know what I mean? I think that's the mark of Kabzzz finally getting to that level when you got clones. So that's a good thing. Like, let's not say clothes, that's harsh. When you've got people,
dumbing down is not
when you've got people trying to emulate your style, that's the style of getting to a certain level. Do you know what I mean? So if anything, Kabzzz should respect Kabzzz. Do you know what I mean? But
younger Jay,
what the husses.
What I will say though, is this has renewed my faith, that we will get a Kojo Funds and Kabzzz collaboration, Because
via
Kabzzz.
Via Kabzzz.
Everyone has wanted to know for how many years what Kabzzz and Kojo will sound like on a feature, on a tune together, We can now have that. Kojo and Kabzzz, it will bang, And the worst thing is, he don't even have to say it's Kabzzz. He could just say, oh, featuring
one of the husses.
Yeah, I was going to say featuring Mystery or something like that. Don't even say who it is, Two drops. Everyone's like, oh my God, Kabzzz went blind on this, Kabzzz just sitting at home, just enjoying the clout that he's getting off of it.
You're really painting a picture.
Do you know?
Kojo Funds and Kabzzz, I'm here for it, okay? I'm here for it. That's going to shut down the ends. Facts.
Koi?
Definitely a retweet. I really enjoyed it. I absolutely enjoyed it. I thought it was a banger. I really liked it. So keep it short.
Retweet. Yeah, it's a copy, but I like the song.
You're a Kabzzz fan, so it's only natural now. You love Kabzzz. So this is like find out your girlfriend's got a twin.
I'm sure,
You know what I mean? Like, you love it. Like this is beautiful. Like,
but when that song came out, I'm so sure that J5 called up Jay Huss and was like, fam, are you making songs without me?
Cause Jay Huss looked in the mirror like, record that.
You men are stupid.
But in all seriousness, this needs to stop. Like that's the last one I'm accepting. This people making freestyles and turning them into songs.
What's wrong with that?
No,
What's
there's
wrong with that?
serious ramifications, and if you think it's going to be successful, you must be barking mad. Anyway, so next song.
Right, punchline. I see what you did there.
Somebody
What
did
did I
this
do?
at home. Someone wrote this in
What
the
did I
comments.
do?
I see what you did there.
What?
I see what you did there.
What are you talking about?
Anyway.
Wait, what are you
next
talking
on the
about?
list- Next on the
What
list.
did I do?
Next on the
What
list.
did I do?
Next on the list,
Anyway,
we've got the light skin conglomerate, aka. I think they should accept that name. I think it bangs. The light skin conglomerate. That's a fucking fire name. Okay, so is it Raye?
Raye?
Raye.
Featuring
Mabel.
Mabel and Stefflondon.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
cigarette.
you know what? Let me give it to you guys first.
Cigarette.
Yeah.
Let's go with Koi. You two want to lead?
Absolutely. Okay, so I was listening to this song while I was doing my makeup. It's great eyebrow makeup, like music, cause it's stable. It's stable. So I really enjoyed it. Steph's bit for me. Obviously, you guys.
I can't relate.
You guys can't relate.
I feel like Benny
but-
Banks right now. I can't relate to this.
Like, it was really good. Stefflondon for me, I think she made the song for me. Mabel was the second vocalist on the Mabel really impressed me on this. Stefflondon made she made my back arch. Like I really.
Oh.
Well, no, because when you dance, like when you
Damn,
guys, who dances with a floppy back?
I do
Like
dance
when
my
you dance.
back.
Anyway, so you guys are so bad. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I liked it. Cigarette. God forbid my relationship be like cigarette, but cigarette, I like it.
You go to go.
Oh, retweet. Sorry, I don't know if I said that.
Retweet for me.
Yeah.
I think Mabel stole the show.
Yeah, she did good.
I've been sleeping on Mabel's pen game. Her pen game's serious.
Her voice is
like word to
incredible.
Margs, her pen game is serious. I think she had the best verse. I actually think Steph had the weakest verse. I think the beat is solid. The hook is catchy. So
Yeah.
yes.
It did exactly what I thought it was gonna do.
It's a delete for me. Sorry, it's a delete. Like, the thing is,
Why is it from your light skin conglomerate? Why?
oh, because Raye wasn't good on the song.
Yeah, but that's one person.
Yeah, but it's Ray's
three.
track. Like, it's not Ray's track.
Strong
Yeah, it is.
point.
It's Ray's song, is it
point.
not?
Yeah.
Ray wasn't good on the song. She got outshined by Mabel, disgustingly.
Yeah.
You know what, to be honest, these points are points I could put towards a retweet. So if anybody out there disagrees with my reason to delete it, it's good, because the same reason I've given you can give to retweet. Yeah, if that makes sense. I also think Stefflondon's verse didn't suit the song at all.
I think it added to it.
Stefflondon's verse sounds like she wrote it right after the scandal. Like she was hella angry. Like she came on the tune with
maybe I just like
rage.
anything with a
Do you
bashment
no. Did you not hear the rage in her
Yeah, it
voice?
was pure rage.
But no, but then I don't think
fuck?
any of their bits really matched then, because you had Raye who was, I don't know, it didn't really pop for me. Then you had Mabel who popped, and then you had Stefflondon come on her like bashment vibe thing, like.
Listen,
And Ray did the hook,
But-
and I think the hook's good.
but
So-
listen,
Yeah.
even Bashment Vibe, you can have Alkaline, you can have Movado. She was on that Movado shit, yeah. She came with rage.
man,
on
that's
the
what I
track.
needed when
And
I
I'm
was
not
in my
saying her
eyebrows.
verse was bad, but I don't think it suited the song.
Yeah, same.
That's just my opinion.
Last one, Hardy Caprio.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Hardy Caprio, bro.
Hardy Caprio.
Jesus. Say again.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Hardy Caprio. Hardy Caprio.
What? What type of reaction is this? Wait, what was the name of his
Caprio.
song again?
Caprio.
I'm them radio bougie guys.
Jesus.
You know them people that say the name different.
What was the name of his track again?
Rapper.
Rapper.
Oh, I love that.
Rapport.
I love
Rapper.
that.
Rapper. There's an accent on the E.
Yo, this was my favorite retweet delete. This is cold.
Deely.
Wait.
Deely. Nah, fuck out of here. Deely. Are you mad? Are you not gonna say no? Say something, bro.
What's going on?
I'm owning my shit. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. Listen.
Deely.
Listen.
Jesus Christ.
I'm quarter French. It's fine. It's fine. So anyway, this has been my favorite one of those, because I actually am gonna retweet all three of them. I really liked it. Really? I thought it was so good. Yep. Retweet.
Retweet. 100% retweet.
Yeah, so good.
Best video I've seen this year. Best video I've seen in a long time. He dropped the best line I've heard this year as well.
What was that?
Black men don't cheat.
I even forgot about that, but delete.
He dropped the best line this year and the 100%. All jokes aside, best video and best line.
I don't know about video, but I really enjoyed the song.
Song, not the best song this year, but sick song. Very, very sick song. So yeah, I wanted to be in the video. That's how sick the video was. Yoms was in there as well. I really wish I was in the video. Like, seriously, I wanted to be. Hardy, next video, man. Shout me, please, man. I want to be in the video. No, I really want to be in the video.
That's a shoot your shot always.
For me, like, I can't lie to you. I bounce back and forth. I can't even lie to you. Yeah, and I'm a Hardy Caprio fan. Like, a proper hardcore Hardy Caprio fan. Like, for years now. Okay, I'm giving it a retweet. Okay, I'm gonna give it a retweet, but I don't actually. Okay, it's a good song, but I'm comparing it to what he put out last year, and I don't think in comparison is as good as Unsigned and Super Soaker. Super Soaker's for me, Super Soaker's a banger. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and because of that reason, that's what made me in my mind at one point want to delete it. Not because it's not a good song, but because I really wanted him to start the year very strong. And I guess you can say he started it strong with a good song. Yeah, but I do think.
I think Unsigned is less lyrical. Yeah. Like, that's why it's got mainstream. But he's a rapper though. Huh? Remember, he's a rapper, and the reason why he brought out Super Soaker was because he didn't want to fall into that category of, you know, all the people that rely on melodies and whatnot.
And the other song with Tion Wayne as well. I can't forget that song.
I'm on.
No,
come on. Sorry,
that was a fucking banger. Like, Hardy had 3 solid. For me anyway, this is for me as a Hardy fan, 3 solid bangers last year. And when I heard this song, if I was to rank it amongst the 3 solid bangers that I heard last year, I would put it 4th place. That's why I felt like I wanted to delete it. But I do like the song.
I think you're gonna change your mind.
What, do you think it's gonna grow on me?
Yeah, the song is sick. Song. I think it's better than Super Soaker. But opinions are like arseholes.